me till the end, camped in a corner.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Weapon Strip. As always, I'm your host from the East Coast, Tazzy Cookie, and give me those dog tags. Today's episode of Weapon Strip is going to be dedicated to the AEK-971, courtesy of Father Mocker, for leaving a comment last week, and that comment got enough thumbs up the bum for me to try out that weapon. That's how easy it is, folks. If you want to try it out, just leave a comment in the comment section below, and if I see it, I'm going to try that weapon out. But all jokes aside, let's get some stats out of the way with first before I jump into my thoughts and my opinions on how this weapon has handled throughout the week. The stats are as follow. The magazine capacity is 30 plus 1 round in the chamber. Fire rate is amazing, 900 rounds per minute. The fire type is full auto, 3-round burst or semi-automatic. Reload time is 2.6 if it's loaded, and then dropping down to about 3.7 seconds if it's completely dry. Damage is 25% at mid-range, and then going down to about 18.4% at long range. Now, the AEK, in my opinion, is probably one of my top 5 favorite weapons to use in the game. A lot of people say, oh, it's an overpowered weapon, or, you know, people only use it when they're trying to go, you know, try hard or get good clips or whatever. But in my opinion, I think it's a silent ninja. It just seems like I'm a ninja when I have this weapon in my hand. I can get into the enemy's territory, I can lay down, you know, some covering fire, or even get into the objective and plant it sometimes. I always use a silencer on it because it just makes it that much more harder for the enemy to hear you. And I'm telling you, man, like, I've been waiting a long time to show you guys some footage of the AEK because it's one of my favorite weapons. But yeah, I never use any type of holographic or red dotted sight on this bad boy. I don't know what it is. I just think I feel more natural with looking down the iron sights. One thing I want to make you guys aware of, though, is the reload time. All right, it shoots 900 rounds per minute, so that means you're going to be reloading quite frequently. But I have a little bit of a tidbit information again. A little tidbit of information. But the AEK, you do have the opportunity to hold off on the second reload. Okay, now, I mean, a lot of you might be thinking, what? What do you mean by holding off on a reload? If you kill an enemy, that doesn't mean you need to automatically reload every time. A lot of people get into the understanding that if they do kill an enemy, they need to reload as quick as possible to, you know, to get more bullets down range. You have 30 rounds plus 1 in the chamber with the AEK. So if you're finding yourself, you know, engagements with other enemies, you do have the opportunity to, besides reloading, to shoot another enemy before you take the time to reload. It might be a little bit hard to understand, but say if you have 11 or 10 bullets still in your magazine, don't feel the need to reload automatically. Try to get out of that habit, because if you do, you might have you might be giving the other enemy the opportunity to take you out. Keep that in mind. It's a hard thing to get accustomed to, but once you learn how to hold off on the first reload, you know, expend a few more bullets downrange, kill another enemy or two, and then you can go ahead and keep fighting. All right, because there's plenty enough bullets within the magazine, as I'm demonstrating, you know, reloading a little bit too early there. But it's just a little bit of information and something to think about and keep in your mind frame while playing with the AEK. The AEK this week is going to get 5 out of 5 cookies. Yes, that's right. I said it, and I love it. I think it's a very, very fun weapon to use. Looks, sounds amazing, and handles great. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of Weapon Strip. I'm your host, Tazzy Cookie, and I'm signing out.
I love the fact that we can sit up on this crane and do these jammings and play the objective and help our teammates out with. Yeah, me too, man. It's so much fun. I'm getting a lock on it now.
Fuck you. Dip, potato chip, motherfucker.